We're back to the video games because Chunsoft presents Torneko no Daibōken, which is Torneko's Great Adventure for the Super Famicom, which means only released in Japan. And yes, of course, this features all that good, fun Dragon Quest art by Akira Toriyama, right? Armor Project is Yuji Hoри's company. Yeah. Oh, wait. What's this say? Oh, God. Shit. I want to see that intro. Let's try it again. I did really want to play this game because last week we played the very, very good mystery dungeon Shiren the Wanderer, and boy howdy did I like that game a lot. Del Focus, welcome on in. Thanks to one Retro Chris and their very kind donations, that also means they also wanted me to play Torneko's Great Adventure, which is also the actual very beginnings of the Mystery Dungeon series, right? And I am, of course, using a English translation patch, which seems to be a little goofy, but that's okay. Here's all you gotta know. That's all you gotta know. Jesus Christ, I'll focus. 80 stream streak. Woo! That's a lot. That also means, oh my god, I stream a lot. You do not play as the eponymous Dragon Quest protagonist. You are not a son of Erdic, or your descendant even of Erdic. Also, it's just funny to say Erdic. The Erdic. It's well, you play as Torneko, who is just a fun little merchant. Cherry Legend, welcome on in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Diedrich, though? D-Rick or Drick? Maybe his friend. Maybe all of Erdic's friends call him the D-Rick. I don't. Well, you can't say Transformer. That's gonna tell focus. Relax. Here's what I know of this story. You play as Torneko. Torneko, or in this game, because in the Japanese version they called him Talon, wants to open up a shop. So he went to go talk to the king. Here, of course, the king. It's like, or maybe a descendant of in the Dragon Quest universe? I don't know. But like, long story short, it's like, I want to open up a shop so I can fill it full of things to sell to adventurers. So how am I going to do that? Well, I need to go get all these fun little trinkets and things I can sell. So Torneko decides I have to go to the dungeon and get them myself. So he went to the king for permission to do so, and the king's like, "Dog, are you sure about this? I don't know. So I'm going to ask you to go to this practice cavern to see if you can actually do it." Also, Talon here, yearning for treasures. Yearns to enter the mines, much like the children. Yeah, this is essentially, if you've ever played Moonlighter, which is an indie game that got released, I'm going to say what, maybe like 7, 8, maybe even 10 at this rate, years ago, right? It's essentially the same thing. It's essentially the same thing. Here's Torneko here. Here's the other thing about this game. This game is, I love that it's got this little NES-style intro for the original, like the original Dragon Quest looks, right? This is a Super Nintendo game. It does not look like this when we start playing. I think it's very funny that like they're moving just like Dragon Quest characters too, which is real silly. But again, as I mentioned before, this game only originally came out in Japan. So yes, this translation patch is done by fan translation. I don't remember who did it specifically. I don't want to say Aeon Genesis if they did not indeed do it, but it's a Mystery Dungeon game. It looks like Mystery Dungeon, but it's in the Dragon Quest universe, right? This looks, as far as I can tell, almost identical to Mystery Dungeon. So let's give it a shot. Is it from the DS port? I don't know, Fonk. I'm going to guess this translation was maybe even done before that port existed. So, who's to say? Let's start a new game. I have not tried this at all before, but I'm just going to use my Shiren the Wanderer experience to figure this out. Also, as I mentioned, boy, I really did like Shiren the Wanderer. Maybe we'll talk more about that game later when it comes to the ranking. Nene. Wee! Who is Nene? Is that the kid or is that the lady on our left here? Hey everyone, I'm so excited. And I just can't help it. I know. Finally, our new life is set to begin. Sigh. Oh, Papa! Okay, so the kid is Popolo. And then Nene, I'm guessing, is the lady on the left here. Which I'm assuming is Torneko's wife? I don't want to assume. What is this strange place called? Good point, says Nene. Oh dear, I didn't even think it has a name. Here's an idea. Why don't we let Popolo name our new home? Is this our new home? This tree? I'm gonna name it. What are we naming our new home? I don't want to be boring and just call it home, right? Like that'd be boring, right? Stankonia? Don't focus. I have 4 characters. Even I can't even put Stank in here. I could put Stan. That's Riyadh? Nope. That's Stan the home. It is. Oh, goody goody. Hey, I've got it. How about Stan Village? No, JoJo's is tomorrow. That's a fine name, son. Now Taloon, my dearest, or Torneko. Should go meet the king. We'll wait for you right here with no shelter but this tree. Meanwhile, I'll start setting up shop. We need someplace to sell our new merchandise, right? Good luck, dear. Kiss. Okay. I heard there was someone new roaming outside my castle. Say, are you that fellow who's contemplating opening a new shop in Stan Village? I just called it that just now. Stand back, there's a hurricane. Cherry. It stands, not stands, right? It's like all the Swifties are gonna show up in Stan Village or something, right? And everyone would love Brat. Brat Summer coming to Stan Village. That's what I'm saying. You are, well, splendid, my dear chap. This will be quite convenient for my subjects. No, I'm kicking out the M&M folks. Dull focus. Sorry. Other than that, are there any other reasons why you've journeyed so far from Endor to Stan? Endor is... Did Disney also inject itself into Torneko's Great Adventure? What's going on? What? You also hope to exploit the treasures in our mysterious dungeon. My heroes are only the green ones, is what I'm allowing. Well, if it's true, there are many fabulous treasures to be found. However, we don't call it the mysterious dungeon for nothing. Ho ho ho! Problem is, nobody has brought any real booty, why did I say it like that? Booty! Out of there in quite a number of years. So Ema is a lie? I mean, it exists. Well, people like to say it exists at least, but look, I've never been to Detroit. I cannot confirm or deny, but people that I know like to say it, that have been actually there. So, aren't you just a little bit afraid to put your life on the line in our mysterious dungeon? Not really. Ah, you don't give up so easily. Our legends have predicted that a special adventurer might come forward someday. Oh, perhaps one of Urdik descendants? What happens if I said yes on that? A wise decision, but you do give up rather easily, I see. Ho ho ho! And that's it. The conversation ended. And everyone's like, what the fuck, why'd you give up? let's say no. Nobody getting booty. I'm so hurt. Cherry, look, people can make their own choices for that, right? It's like, the booty can be there, or if you do not want the booty, there will be other kinds of booty, like identify scrolls, or cool swords, or who knows, air slash scrolls. I'm into those. Booty is but the heart of the eye of the beholder, right? Ah, you don't give up so easily, right? Yada yada yada. Alrighty then, let me explain how it all works. The trick is to grab the treasures and scurry back to the surface in one piece. Do I actually have to scurry back in this game? Because, you know, Shiren the Wanderer, you don't have to, like, go back and forth, right? There are literally swarms of enemies lurking in there, so try to be sneaky or be pulverized, for sure. Furthermore, monsters beat you, they'll toss you out like a sack of grain. You'll end up looking like a total idiot. I will probably look like a total idiot, as I typically do. Your treasures will be stripped, and you'll return to level 1. Top of that dungeon. Yeah, so it's a rope. Yes. Reminded the way I used to be when I was much younger. So I guess I'll give you an opportunity. In addition to the main caverns, we also have a much smaller trial dungeon. Here we go. Tell you what, if you pass the preliminary test, I'll let you explore the big dungeon. So what you do first. A long time ago, I lost my jewel chest on the 10th floor of the small dungeon. I was sipping wine and having a good old time, when suddenly, this is a lot of, My Hero Zero, this is a lot of text. Chirping over a sleeping slime and dropped it. First, check your pack and take note of the 3 ounce. Yeah. 10th floor, get the jewel chest. Okay. After you return to ground level, come to the castle immediately. Yeah, I got it. Okay, now we're back in control. King's Gifts. I'll start with the medical herb. That looking an herb icon. This is a natural remedy restoring your da-da-da. Yep. Big bread. Eat this whenever you become hungry. Yeah. Once you are starving. Yep. Got it. Identify scroll. Okay, little scroll icon. Sure. Yep. I played rogues. I played Shiren the Wanderer. I think we're okay. Talk to them again. Right. Herbs. Medicinal. Oh, whatever. Just wolf it down, this one says. Yeah. Monsters can also swallow these special herbs. Sure, reader scrolls. Yep. Magic staves. Yep. Great. How about you? Oh, gold sword, a +1. No, I know. Base. Yep. It's got a base value and upgrade. It goes up by 1. Yep. Indicates charges. Yep. Great. Weapons and shields may be strengthened further by using the upper and By-kill? Gosh, talking about by-erasure. What's happening over here? Neato, huh? What is that supposed to say? I'm gonna assume upper is for weapons and by-kill is for shields. Much like the Heaven and Earth scrolls in Shiren the Wanderer. Find a better weapon or shield in dungeon. I'm sure equip it immediately. So always be on the lookout for better equipment. Except it could be cursed. Yeah. Right. Facing. Okay, attacking the rear. Range attacks. Right. Ah, jeez, I didn't want to talk to you twice. Okay. How about you, old guy? Stop pacing. Do you... Yes, congratulations. Since you're not a knight or a professional fighter, I think merchants should fight with their brains and not just rely on brute strength. Don't you agree? There's a type of grass or herb called blaze. Nice.
This is cocaine speaking.
I mean, if brute strength fails, face the monster hordes and swallow the... There's also an item called Bang Scroll. When you're about to be overwhelmed by rampaging, yeah, read this. Great. Good. Yeah, okay, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. Also, where's the queen? You know, in traditional Dragon Quest throne room would, you know, the queen or princess will be on the right side, right? Yep, okay. Holding B and A makes you round the spot. Yep. Move diagonally with the R button. Okay. Wait, sorry, what'd that say? Change direction without moving. Press the Y button in D-pad. Yep. That's the same. Some adventurers even write them down and convert key letters to Gravis colors. Wow. Wow, who wrote this translation? Or is that actually written that way? That's incredible that it says that. Also, funny enough, I'm holding the Y button in this and it does not do anything, so it probably only works in a dungeon. Also, I cannot walk diagonally yet. Not in here, at least, so... Alright, right into the practice dungeon we go. Yep. Press A to attack. Okay. That sure looks like a slug in front of me. Jesus. Stop hitting me. Whoop that slime. I missed. And I missed. And they missed. Whooped the slime. You just say attacked. Just like in the last game, they like, in the Shiren the Wanderer translation, it's like, you got whooped. And I'm getting whumped, I guess. Alright. Got some gold. Great. Life. Go back up, if you don't mind. There's slime here. I didn't mean to move that far. Jesus. Hey, give me a weapon. Would you? Would you? Ow. Stop hitting me. Also, we have not yet even leveled up. What the fuck is going on? I love putting Gravis on my mashed potatoes. Wow. Mario Zero, do you do what I do, where you make a little, like, pool in the middle of your mashed potatoes, and you pull your you pour your Gravis into the middle of it? That's what I like doing. Okay, let's get some life back. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not a monster. Okay, just checking. Also, apparently, no hidden passages here. Much like in Shiren the Wanderer, right? If you attack the walls in certain places, it will dispel the walls. What do we got here? Identify scroll. Great! That'd be great if I had anything to identify. Oh my god, it's my big bread! I'm considering just using the medical herb right now. Actually, I'm just going to test it, and we'll rewind our way out of it. But I'm assuming if I eat this now, I get 1 HP to my maximum, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. It's exactly the same. Also, my map turned off. Turn that on. Leave it on at all times. Okay, we got a stave. Gold stave. We got 2 identify scrolls. You might as well. Might as well. I like it's using that Dragon Quest sound. Right? The casting of a spell sound. Expel. What does expel do? Let's go to info. Warp a monster to another room or on the same floor. Okay. That's like the buy time scroll in the Shiren the Wanderer game. Oh great, we got 2 of these guys, so let's, you know, court them into this hallway. If I don't have to fight both of them at the same time, right? It actually did the Dragon Quest level up sound. That's nice. I'm into that. Also, there's nothing in this room. Also, my map keeps turning off. Am I hitting something to do that? Okay, the L button does indeed do arrows. Okay, if I hold select, it brings the map up literally. I cannot move in this mode here. I missed the room down there. Let's do this first. I would love a weapon. Okay, there we go. There's the floor to go down. Got a club. Another expel. Equip. +2. Great. I was a little scared it was going to be cursed. Does hitting the Y button, yes, it does a sort, which is great. I'm feeling confident. I'm assuming I get 2 pages worth of inventory space. Anything else here? I think that's pretty much it. Alright, let's get out of here then. Enemies do seem to respawn. Okay, stat menus all look exactly... I like how it says belly instead of satiation from the translation patch I had for Shiren the Wanderer. Belly is much more fun. Also because our boy Torneko here is a big boy. I can get behind that. I think it's a little mustache. That's fun. Whomped that slime. Okay. This is cute. I agree. It's Cherry Legend. I mean, it's all the classic Dragon Quest designs that, you know, Akira Toriyama would have done, and it all comes through pretty decently, I'll say, right? If you've ever played a rogue before, right? Like, this is exactly what I'd expect. Also, that slime ain't coming towards me, so that's fine. I'll just whomp it myself. Moldy bread. Bread will fill your belly. I know that, but because it's moldy, yes, it will poison you. There's 2 different kinds of, like, quote-unquote bad food items, right? In Shiren the Wanderer, there was rotten rice balls, which actually would poison you. And then there's the... No, sorry. Rotten rice balls would bring your strength down, which would make your attack efficacy lower, right? And then there's actually the poison herb, which actually poisons you. Okay, nothing in there. If I had gotten into this instead of DQ monsters as a kid, I would be fundamentally different. Delph Focus, I feel like you could say the same thing about, like, people who played Rogue on an old-ass computer, regardless what kind of computer that is, whether it's a ZX Spectrum or an Amiga or a PC DOS, whatever have you, right? Or if you haven't. Whereas for me, I played Rogue when I was a kid on a PC DOS port, right? But I was very young. I was very, very young, and that got phased out very quickly. So, like, I didn't become a sicko with it back then because I was too young to understand it. Also, that's just a magician. I'm going to assume he's asleep because he's not in a idle walk animation like this slug or me, right? So let's try to wake him up. Let's fight this slug first. There we go. Let's also get this herb. Muddle. Throw it at the monster, then run away. What does that do, though? Muddle herb? It just says throw this at a monster and make it run. Oh, make it run away. Okay, I see. That's interesting. That's not in Shiren the Wanderer, right? That's interesting. I'm gonna hold on to it for now, though. I would like to just use my club in this magician. Bump. Ooh, this guy does a lot of damage. Also, I'm scared he might cast something on me. Eat moldy bread. Not me eat. I'm going to throw the moldy bread. Ha! Inflicted 1 damage. Also, I fell asleep. Shit! 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 That's what happens when you face a magician, right? That's what happens. That's what happens. Let's see if I could have killed that thing. Let's crime this. Let's not throw... I was hoping the moldy bread would poison them, but It's not. It didn't do anything. So let's try club. Ow. Oh, well. Yeah. I figured that would happen. Let's see if we can crime this a little more. If I walk in this direction, it'll follow me, and that'll change the attack behavior of what it does next. Nope, still did sleep. So let's move down here. Still did a sleep. Okay, there we go. It attacked instead. Ooh, that's too strong for us. Oh, wait, that's... I'm an idiot. That's why they gave you this. That's why they gave you this, right? So the muddle herb hit the magician. Now it's confused. Right. Okay, so it's a confused herb. Okay. That was also not in Shiren the Wanderer. So now it's like, wow, where am I going? And I'm just like, check this out, dude. Eat club. Hate it when magicians put me to sleep and hit me to death with a staff. Fuck you, Penn and Teller, I guess. Alright, we leveled up. Let's actually see what happens when you die, though. We'll do this again. There we go. Still sleepy. Great. Stand Village and the Trial Dungeon. Second floor. Wow, okay, so you have to basically do 10 floors before you can get out of this Trial Dungeon. Oh, wow, they just dragged my ass out. Oh, Taloon. Torneko. See, you were beaten. Let me give you a few good pieces of advice. If you attack or take a step, awesome. Yeah, look. Whenever I move, they move. Just like that. Just like that song. Just like that song. So, try to stand still until you've worked out a better battle plan. Okay? Take a little time to think. Instead of just running off half-cocked. You'll stand a better chance of success. Yeah, super hot. Yeah, exactly, my Reserve. Exactly. Let's try this again. I'm very curious how much the game will give you story stuff once I get out of this trial dungeon. It seems like this tutorial is restarting, which is nice, I guess, if it really, you know, wants to drill the mechanics into you. If there's one thing I will say about, it's not a +2 club this time, it's just a normal one. That's okay. The thing that is significantly different, I'm going to say, from this game and Shiren the Wanderer is Shiren the Wanderer absolutely just floods you with information out the gate. I did not love that. Right? If you've never played a rogue before, if you've never played any of the mystery dungeon games before, like, it's a lot of information to take in. And it's a hard video game, right? Ooh, we got a strength herb. Strength up. Does this actually make my power go up? Yes, it does. Much like the medical herb, we have full power, which means consuming it makes max strength go up. If I was down any strength, obviously, that would just restore 1 strength rather than give me a +1. Okay, we got another muddle herb, so if I get another magician, I'm absolutely going to throw that at that asshole. And we got the exit down there. Whomped that slime. We got a blaze. This is medicine. You will breathe fire. Okay, so this is the equivalent of the dragon herb then, right? Yeah, spew fire from your mouth at me in front of you. So it's like basically cool. We can almost one-hit kill an enemy at the gate. Also got a warp herb. A lot of herbs here that I'm not recognizing. What different location? Hopefully safer location. Is this going to be a Nightcrawler situation where it's like put me into a wall? Got zooted on that dragon. Yeah, just look. Oh, blaze right there, right? Like, hell yeah, right? I'm tempted to use that return herb, but maybe I'll save that for now. All right, I can skip this for now. Walk over it. Get whomped. Okay. Great. You gotta level up. You gotta level up. Antidote herbs. No, I'm not poisoned, so it's fine. What do you got here? A copper sword. Great. That's probably better in a club. Please don't be cursed. Okay. It's not. Okay, this is an attack of 3. Club has attack of 1. So yeah, significantly better. Great. That means I can use that club as a weapon to throw at an enemy if I really want, right? Nothing there. I like this so far. As I said, arguably, I maybe even like how it's... shit. I kind of like how it's slowly introducing this tutorial dungeon to me because, again, a newer player, especially like contextually when I think about this game and when it came out, right? Like, Mystery Dungeon was not a full-blown series yet, right? This game came out on a home console. Oh god, magicians. This game came out on a home console that a lot of people would never have ever played Rogue before or even known what Rogue was. Obviously, I'm saying Rogue a lot, but there are multiple games that came out at that time that are, you know, if you look at what the Berlin definition is, or Berlin interpretation is and all that stuff about roguelikes and da-da-da-da, right? Like, Rogue is not the only one that came out time that did procedural generation of dungeons and stuff like this, right? Let's do the thing, right? What if I use the blaze, though? Right? Let's try. I'm scared this thing's still gonna live after I use it. Let's use muddle. Wait, not eat it! Now items are camouflage. Great. That's... I do this often because, much like Shiren the Wanderer, I struggle a bit with this game's controls and the way its menus are oriented. Okay. Confused. Get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, shit, we missed. That confused does last a very long time. Oh god, stop running this way, dude. We got it. Okay. I don't think you're allowed to blaze on stream. I don't think you are either. You're right. Whether that's enforced or not, I'm actually not sure. Cherry, you could just say it's a vape. Okay, we got a shield, which is good. Oh, elixir recovers a lot of HP. That's interesting. Another identify scroll. Okay. I'm at full health now, so let's eat this medical herb. Let's... medical, right? Cherry, medical. I have a prescription. It's fine. It's legal. Let's consume. Okay. I'm going to guess elixir means... yeah, because it recovers a lot of HP. I'm going to assume this gives me 2 HP when I consume it, since I have full health, 21 out of 21 up there. Yeah. Yeah. They're... the Otogiri-so item in Shiren the Wanderer does that, so... makes sense. Ow. Daddy, stop it. Okay. Keep exploring. Haven't found the exit yet. I don't know if I love the music in this. Shiren the Wanderer, I don't know, maybe more memorable. Also, that's a lot of magicians. Shit. I have the blaze herb. Also, I've not fought this little guy down here yet. We might have to just crime our way through this one. Let's take out this guy first. A Monjar! I've seen these enemies as part of the Dragon Quest universe, for sure. Whomp them. Oh, right. I didn't put the shield on. Let's do that. Please don't be cursed. Okay. I think we're okay. Let's not leave this to chance. Let's get right up close. In blaze. That was alright. Okay, I got some steel arrows, which is nice. Which, still dangerous with those magicians because they can absolutely still wave their wand at you from a distance, right? I really don't have anything else. If I get in too much trouble, I can use this return herb, but I don't know how useful that's going to be because what I'm really scared from the magicians is getting put to sleep, right? We're slightly more better outfitted than last time, so here we go. Okay, it didn't attack, which is good. Do another attack. Great. I'm fine with this. Just don't put me to sleep. Great. We got lucky on that. Absolutely got lucky on that. I'll take it. Gladly. But now I also don't have any more items to deal with stronger stuff. Okay, there's a +1 bronze, which is great, which means we can throw that at an enemy. Let's go down. I thought about, you know, sticking around trying to get more levels before we traverse, right? As a general rule, you want to try and stay above the level of what floor you're on. So we're only level 3 right now, and we're on floor 3, so at this rate, I want to be about 5, if I'm being honest. Okay. Just be very careful. Also, this music is very Dragon Quest, is what I'll say. It's a big bread. Another medical herb, which I'm going to eat right now. I could just say fuck it. Oh, okay, we got an enemy coming in at us. Let's fight him first. Okay. Great, level 4. Okay, things are looking up. Roll it up. Grossing, welcome on in. I don't know if you missed it, but there's literally an herb called Blaze in this. So, yeah. Alright. Fuck, dude. Oh, shit. 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 Wake up, dude! Please wake up. Okay, we're awake. And almost dead. It's time to hit the eject button. Ooh, put us back here. Okay. I mean, the exit's here. I could just take it, but let's get our health back. Ah, shit! Well, we're doing this now. No, you asshole! Last hit. Either this works or it doesn't. Oh my god! Okay. Barely got through that. That sucked. That sucked. My zero, by all means. Thanks for hanging out. I'll still be here if you come back. Let's get our life back. Get out of your slime. Okay, we're back in the game. Back in the game. Just no more magicians, for God's sakes. Please. Oh my god! What are you... fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? This is supposed to be the tutorial. Oh, Jesus. I mean, it's asleep, so let's just not wake them up, right? Just don't wake them up. Just don't wake up. I also haven't stepped on a trap yet, interestingly enough. Which there absolutely was a trap in the Shiren the Wanderer game that, like, wakes everyone up. Fuck this. I mean, magicians are a bad time even in the original Dragon Quest games, if you ask me. Let's just leave. Let's just leave. Okay. Holding B makes you run. B and A hold together. Yeah, I do that. B is like, it just kind of puts you to the next event. So like if I take a step here and like that enemy is asleep again because it's not in its idle walking animation, right? It'll just throw me up against it, right? And like same thing if I was to like run, hold the B button down to this scroll. So eavesdrop. It's a reading. No, the monsters. What did it say? Monsters floor. Okay, so this is like the just shows all the enemies on the floor. It's not bad. Let's hold on to it for now. Oh, look at this mushroom. Imagine if Toad looked like this. Get fucked. Clairvoyant? It's for reading where the items are. That's interesting. Shiren the Wanderer did not separate these things out. It combined these two into one scroll. Whereas this game decided, I guess, put them on separate ones. Which, whatever, let's use them. Okay. Got some enemies coming our way. Not too hard. Once we got magicians walking our way and stuff, then I'll be very scared. Okay, nothing over here. What's up, slime? Plumped. I like that it gives one experience, much like they do in, you know, typical Dragon Quest nature. Got some bread, which I'll eat one. I'm gonna guess this heals about 50 of my belly. Yeah, about that. Got a bang scroll. Read this for. This is for reading. Creates a big explosion. Okay, so that's like the air slash scroll. Got two of them. I could have used these when I had all those magicians in that one room. Again, no traps yet, so I'm a little scared. Not gonna lie. Also, haven't run into any like specific enemies like from Shiren the Wanderer that specifically drop things like food or specifically drop specific kinds of items or gold, whatever it might be, right? Also, it's the end of that dungeon. So let's just get out of here. Sprint. Oop. Come here. My strength went down. Fuck. Because that mushroom did a special attack on me. It stinks. That does not recover unless you, again, have those herbs, or if you have to stay in, at least in Shiren the Wanderer. Alright. Floor 5 and level 5. Okay. More bread. See the map changing a bit as well. Shield. Just the level 1, so we'll go back to level, or the go back to the +1. Here. Another magician. Let's sneak around that one. I'd rather not, if I don't have to, right? Okay, medical herb. Again, it is my belief, while it's good to have healing items, increasing your maximum is the way to go. Shit. There's the traps! Took a small chunk out of us, but... Oh, hello! That's a mummy! Get out of here. Oh, it hits a lot harder than I do. Good lord. That was bad. Let's get our health back. Okay. The magician is still there. I'm very scared of it. Oh, fuck! This one is just here. It's not even, like... I have to fight him. No! Wake up! Torneko, please! Fuck, dude! Ah, Jesus, and now a fucking mushroom! Christ. At least we leveled up. Okay. Oh my god, another one. Okay, we can kill these guys in one hit now. If I can kill those magicians in 2 hits, I'll feel more confident, but, like... It take, like, 4, right? It's too much. Those mummies I already don't want to deal with. Okay, here's the next level. I feel like I'm not leveling up enough. And we have 5 more floors to go. Okay. I think it said press select just to bring up the map. So we're fine. Okay, we got a muddle herb, which is good. Shit, another mummy. Don't miss. Okay, 3 hits for the mummies. We are leveling up. We are getting better. Slowly but surely. I stepped on a squitch, but that didn't trigger it. I don't know what I stepped on. Okay, we're fine. I have no idea what that switch does. I don't recognize the shape of it for anything specific compared to Shiren the Wanderer, so... Bronze shield. Antidote, case I... Oh, that recovers lost strength. Okay. Right, of course. Yeah. Sure. Okay. See if shield is anything? No. I have a collection of bronze shields. Kind of collecting here. I haven't had to throw it. Okay, well, I haven't had to throw anything quite yet, so I have not even had a need to necessarily use my arrows quite yet. These enemies I can fight up close and save, so I'm saying that for now. As my health starts to dwindle. Belly's rumbling. Let's eat something. I have not encountered, like, a jar or, like in Shiren the Wanderer, like a storage pack of some kind. Not yet. Interestingly. Got another blaze herb, which is nice. Oh, a pitfall. Great. Well, I guess the stairs are right there anyways. Just don't drop me into something bad. Okay, new enemies. Press L to fire equipped arrows. Why is a raging possession? Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay, let's hope we didn't miss anything on the last level. Demonites. Interesting. Okay. It's resting. Weird. It stole my muddle herb, you son of a bitch! Let's hope they stay on this level. Because I would like that back. God damn it. We're fine. We're fine. Let's keep looking around. Okay, we found the stairs. Oh my god, go down. God. God. Okay, we got another blaze herb. Got 12 arrows. Let's keep looking around. Please don't make my power go down anymore. You son of a bitch! Well, now we just have to live with it. Ow! We're fine. Okay, we got that muddle herb back. Throw it at the monster, then run away. Yeah. Got a torch. Reefer. Okay, so that lights up the map. Basically, it reveals everything, which is good to know. How's my item inventory? Okay, we're getting a little full, so we should start considering getting rid of these bronze shields out of our inventory instead of shooting arrows. Another identify, which, sure. Let's get this guy. Hey, wake up. Yeah, you. Perfect. Another copper sword. Will it be better? No, it's the same. That's okay. I should have stepped into that. Anything here? This floor is pretty big. There's a lot of rooms. Usually, at least so far, they've been a lot smaller, so. Okay, medical herb. Let's just use that right now. Great. Some enemies do seem to respawn, right? The longer you stay in a dungeon. I'm also assuming you can only stay so far into a dungeon until, you know, the monster, or until you get automatically kicked out and killed. Also, that is absolutely just a bot. Let's report and block this scam bot. Get out of here. There we go. What was I saying? Right. It's like, usually it'll give you some kind of notification and be like, hey, you're taking too long in this dungeon. Like in Shiren the Wanderer, it says like, the wind is blowing, da-da-da-da. And it's like, you need to get to the exit right away. Otherwise, it will auto-kill you, right? Oh god, these guys again. Let's actually get a distance from these. Shoot arrows at it. I have enough, right? 10. It's not bad. This thing does steal shit in a bad way, though. Let's use a couple arrows. God, we still didn't kill it. Oh, no! Stole my bang scroll, you son of a... Son of a bitch. I want that back. So now I have to go look for that enemy. Is this even the same one? It stole my sword! God. You fucker. You... Stupid. Stupid. Come back here, you. Fuck! I just want that bang scroll, if I'm being honest. Shit, you can't attack. You have to get in. 8 arrows, I have to waste it on these stupid things. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, got our bang scroll back. Oh my god, where is this asshole? Oh, cool. Okay. It's one of these assholes. Don't warp, you jerk! Swear to God, this game. I swear to God. Damn it. Oh, you fucker. Why did these things have so much health? These enemies, even the enemies that steal from you, did not have nearly this much health in the last game. Or not last game, in Shiren the Wanderer. Fuck, this magician is still here. Okay. That's not necessarily the item I was looking to get back, but... Wait. Oh, cool. At least we're leveling up, I guess. There's still one more, I think, thief running around, right? I think. There it is. Come here, you fucker. Oh, God, let's make me chase it. There we go. I think that was all of them. Jesus. Okay. At least we leveled up, right? Not fighting the magician. No, thank you. Go down. 2 more floors. Let's see here. I knew that was going to happen. Down to 7 of 9 now. Okay, the exit's here. I'm enjoying this game so far. I would arguably say this is what I expected in terms of the overall charms of this series, right? Oh, this fucker again. God, how many hits do you take, dude? This is like 4? 5? Jesus. That's the thing. So, like, you want to kill it before it can steal something. Because if it steals something, it'll only drop what it stole, right? If you kill these thieves before they can steal something, they will absolutely drop you a new item, which is what you want. Okay, I have 2 clairvoyant scrolls, so let's just use this one. Okay, now I know where the items are, which is great. Okay, there's nothing here. So we only have that one other path to go down. Let's see what's down there. I'm running out of arrows, which is not good. I only have 6 left. At least now I know. It's like how many hits it takes to kill those thieves. Steel axe. Okay. That sounds better. Attack up to 4. Okay. Bronze shield. Ooh, this one's a +3 though. That's great. Now we have +6 defense instead of, what was it? Just, yeah, 4 before. Okay. This is great. This is all good. It's all good. Another one of these assholes. Another one of these assholes. Okay, let's get all the way out here. Thank God. Thank God. 10 silver arrows. That's interesting. Guessing these are more damaging? I'm guessing. No, it stole my torch, you son of a... asshole. God, another one. Oh, okay, these pierce. That's interesting. Just dropped a club. It's not interesting. Okay. There we go. I am considering just, you know, skipping all these enemies that, you know, can steal shit, but it's worth it. It's worth it to get new items, right? Okay. Identify scroll, not what I needed, but got 4 arrows. Too many identify scrolls. Might have to start ditching those. There's a demon over there, which is stolen. Son of a... Stop running! Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay, last level. Or I guess we'll see. I might just use that strength herb. Oh no, we're on floor 9. Okay, sorry. A cherry staff. Okay. Let's identify that, see what it is. change staff. Does that change spots? Transforms a monster into another, possibly weaker species. Possibly. That has me worried. Okay. Let's go this way. Ow. Ow. Doing pretty good, all told. We have a decent amount of offensive items. Oops. I wish we had more arrows, but that's okay. Yes! Our attack is going down a lot. Don't have enough of these items to... Or I need more antidotes as well. Club is probably not good, right? No. These guys again! Got 4 arrows. Debating... I've seen this change thing on it. Yeah, what happens if I did that? Please don't make it stronger. Ooh, made it a little slime. Deranger! Didn't drop anything, but... Interesting. I guess it's... I was expecting it to do, like, what, the unlucky staff does in Shiren the Wanderer, where it, like, de-levels the species of the enemy. To make it, like, an easier to kill... Oh god, it warped me! It's fine. Oh, stop doing that. I guess we're back in this room at least. Okay, we got our strength up. Oh, a by-kill staff, which should improve our shield, right? Okay, let's get this strength herb. Raises stats on weapons. Okay, let's absolutely do that. Okay, we got Steel Axe +1. That's great. What are we doing on time? It's 8:30. Okay. More of these guys. Okay. That was not worth it. I was hoping it would have dropped something better than that shield, but... The Ranger is still out there somewhere. Before it warped us away, right? Oh, what are you? That's just a wyvern. That is your classic Dragon Quest wyvern, right? Ooh, it does a lot of damage. Ooh. A lot of experience, though, which is nice. The Ranger that warped us. Nowhere to be found. That's okay. We'll just move on. Last floor, right? Nope, there they are. Ah, God. Son of a... How's our hunger? I think we're okay. I got big breads, which... Fuck, I was not paying attention. Those big breads should, hypothetically, give me 100 of my hunger back. So, hold on to it until the very, very last moment and then use it. Unless this thing warps me away again. Which it did not, thank God. Oh God. Okay. Apparently he's at 15%. Let's heal. Yeah, I know. Let's just eat now so we don't have to worry about it later. Got one arrow left. Last floor. I'm assuming last floor at least. So I'm going to be much less precious about using items this go around. Knew that was going to happen. Okay, just... As long as it doesn't warp me into a monster room, I'll be okay. By a monster room, I mean like in the classic sense, where it's a monster closet, actually, right? That's a bad time. In rogues, obviously. Let's try this way. Ooh, we got the jewel chest. Okay, let's get that. I gotta drop something, though. Let's use this torch. I don't need to. Okay, so revealed traps as well, which is nice. Got the jewel chest. Great. Now we gotta take it home, I guess. See how much we gotta walk for that, though. Oh, God damn it. It's gonna make me walk all the way around now. Please go down. Jesus. That thing takes a lot of hits. Ah! Okay. Let's deal with this wyvern first. Okay. Level 10. Let's get some health back. Cool, another wyvern. Get our health back again. Cool. Another one of these guys. Okay. We have enough health. Let's fight this. Watch this warp us somewhere else, though, right? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Fine. So you can't pick things up off the ground. I know this is moldy bread, but at least you could, like, use items off the floor in Shiren the Wanderer. In this game, it seems like you can't if your inventory is full like this. Which I don't love, but no, Shiren the Wanderer is a sequel for a reason, right? I can't pick up this blaze herb, right? But, yeah, that's fine. Let's eat this bread, and then let's grab this item off the floor. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh God, it's gonna make me do every floor! Shit! Well, so I'm going back up. Does that mean the floors are gonna get harder, or are they gonna get easier, right? Our map is approaching this as if they are brand new floors, so I'm a little scared. Yeah, and the wyverns are here still, so... Ow. Ow! Christ. Okay, got our health back. Retro Chris, welcome on in. Retro Chris, as you can see here, I am still in the tutorial dungeon. Now on my way up. Trying to get these pesky wyverns taken care of. We're doing pretty good though. This is only my second run. But, you know, using my knowledge of Shiren the Wanderer has been helpful. Noting some of the key differences between this game and that one, though, right? Like, not being... I just discovered I can't use items off the floor, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but inventory management, not the most pleasant thing to do in these games, right? But it is a part of it. Here. It's down here. Another Drake. I got a lot of these blaze. Let's use a blaze. That's what we get. Great. That was a bad trade. That was a horrible trade. Okay. Ooh, I've got an upper. That should make my shield better, right? Let's get rid of this. Stand on that shield, right? Great. Bronze +4. Let's get our health back really quick. Should I try leveling up a little more? No, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't know how much harder these enemies are going to get for me, right? I'm not going to wake that guy up. Fuck it. I've not been having good luck, so... it's not worth it. Okay, got these mummies coming at us again. We'll go down in 2, not a problem. Here. Nothing in here. Okay, that means we're on the critical path. Ah, this orp guy. He's a pain in the ass, but I only have one more arrow, so it doesn't really make sense to use it or anything like that. Okay, we go down in 2 now. I wish they'd go down in 1, but alas. Doing good. Doing good. I'm glad that all these thieves are not awake, so... we're at a dead end. Okay. I don't understand why the thief enemies in this game are so fucking strong. God damn it. Well, it's not a terrible place to be. Because yeah, it's like the thief enemies in Shiren the Wanderer only take like a couple hits, right? So like, it's not a pain in the ass to take care of them, you know? Whereas, like, these take, like, 5 hits, which is not feasible. Granted, it's the risk-reward to getting the item out of it, but If it steals from you, again, then you're just chasing it all day, and that's... You don't get anything new out of it, right? It's like, I kind of wish it was somewhere in the middle of how much damage that thing was taking, right? Granted, I am leveling up, but leveling up only right now is taking me so far, so... Ali Brady, welcome. This is indeed Torneko's Great Adventure, the first mystery dungeon game, right? So far, it's pretty close to Shiren the Wanderer. Oh, God, I hit a trap. It's okay. We're fine. I am on my way back up out of the dungeon after getting this jewel treasure box for the king. So this is still technically the tutorial level, which is not easy by any stretch. Still, you know? It is still very hard and very challenging, but we are having a pretty good run so far. I'll say, okay, we found the exit. Let's, again, skip the thief characters because I don't have a great way to handle them. Let's not wake up that wizard because... Actually, I bet I can kill these things really easy now, right? I've come quite a ways. Let's test their might. Great, they go down in one. Assumedly, if I don't miss. Okay, great. Great. Magicians, not a problem anymore. I'm gonna guess these guys still take too many hits though, so we're not gonna deal with that. I could try, but don't steal my shit. Okay, level 6. Okay, we found the exit. How's our food situation? Still only have 1 bread. Our belly's at 100. Okay, whomp, dude. Ooh, drop money. Sure. I've not had an opportunity to use money. I've not run into any storefronts within this dungeon. Granted, it is technically the tutorial dungeon, so you would expect I'd at least run to 1 or something, but I guess not. Also, the enemies are getting easier. Those wyverns aren't around here anymore. You know, these magicians, we can definitely pop them on the head with our axe. These mummies that are still here, pretty tough. But not too tough. Not anymore, at least. Okay. Let's get out of here. Blaze herb. So I got lots now. I might start using those on the thief enemies. Unless it's... I don't know if this game's going to throw a boss at me before I exit. That'd be a real bad time, obviously. Okay. Also, this game has not tutorialized, like, hitting the walls to open up secret passages, so I don't even know if that actually is in the game or not. Oh, you're slug. Should we just leave? I think we should probably just leave. Enemies are getting, you know, to be the introductory ones that they all die in 1 hit. They only give like 3 experience, right? At this point, I'm walking around, it's like, maybe there's treasure and stuff, but I don't think I need it. Again, unless the game does something really mean, like throw a really hard boss before the actual exit to complete the tutorial, right? Which, in these kinds of games, I cannot rule out. This music sounds like shit. I'm not gonna lie. This music sounds bad. This music sounds like the fucking Dragon Quest composer who... Aside from being a real piece of work... Piece of shit, if you ask me. Very hit or miss on compositions. Let's just leave. Fascist ass motherfucker. He's a literal bad person, right? I have no regret saying that absolutely at all. So. Okay. Almost out of here. Womp. Ow. I guess the exit's right here. Just leave. Last one. I'm curious, will this game, like, end this tutorial and, like, will I lose all my items, or will it... Can I store them, or what, right? Because this is just supposed to be, like, the tutorial. Look at that! We got out! With a bunch of gold that I don't have anything to spend it on. Got the King's Jewel chest, right? Way to go, Torneko. Oh my goodness! This is most certainly my lost jewel chest. Wow, Taloon, or again, Torneko. I finally passed my test! Now I grant you leave to search for treasure in the big dungeon to your heart's content. However, the real mysterious dungeon is truly foreboding, I expect it to be. Therefore, I will give you a book of tips that contains the best advice for exploring. This is my final present to you. Read this book at home, perhaps... No, I don't want... No. Torneko, be sure to speak to all my members of my court again. Let me guess, they have new advice? Yeah, I know this. Swing at a trap, or empty air, da-da-da, make the trips visible, yeah. Cursed equipment, yep. I figured. We didn't run into any in our run, but it was just a tutorial. Okay, uncursed scrolls, of course. Various types of monsters, types of rings lying about. So it looks like bracers from Shiren the Wanderer. However, like staves, won't know which ring you have when you first pick it up. Okay. Yep. Oh, shit, let me do that. Foes and the big corrode. Yeah, so rusting. Of course. Last one really sucks. May gild your shield by reading a plating scroll. That will make it corrosion proof. Yep, so that's like chrome from Shiren the Wanderer. Otherwise I gotta replace it. Yep. Okay. Hey, come here. So items. Confused herb. Yeah. Right, monster. Yeah. That was the muddle herb. I know. Okay. Did we actually get a book? No, we didn't. Okay. This one's... this guy didn't give us any new info. Congratulations, my darling. Oh, Papa. This little guy. Hey, go treasure hunting to your heart's content. Just like you've always dreamed. Look, dear, this is our new store. Yes, Papa, we have a store. Yeah, thanks, kid. We built it just for you. Wow. This little kid's a carpenter, apparently. Just like Endor, I'm still very curious about that. I'll sell all the goods you bring back to our store. It'll be a great success, you'll see. I'll also save up all the gold you bring back and use it to expand our business. Can't wait to see how far you go with this. Sky's the limit, right? So, like, all those items I had, do I get to keep them run to run, or are they technically sold and they get turned into money as score or something? So, like, mechanically, I'm curious if this storefront is actually something I need to run. Must speak to customers, just face them across the counter. I'll bet the townspeople know quite a bit about the mysterious dungeon. Let's see how much gold we have in the bank. Put your account book by the bed. But you forgot something. What happens if I say yes? There's your lunchbox. Oh. Okay. I was gonna talk to that lady, but everyone claims that cave is so mysterious. Well, I think even stranger than the dungeon, mister, prowling in a frightening place like that. Anyway, I'll take an antidote herb. Okay, well, my wife will sell it to you. I guess. Because it doesn't look like I can do anything. Oh, this is the book from the king. Right. It's basically just recapping everything it said before. So. Okay. Back into the dungeon we go. And that's the game. Oh god, this ghost. Also, look at this mummy! I have to fight them at level 1? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. Yee, slime. Is this like a golem or... Golem or... Can you repel medical numb? What's numb do? Freezes all monsters adjacent. I wonder if they unfreeze after you tag them once like I do in the last game. See what repel does. If placed at your feet, it will ward off attacks. What? Is that like a trap? I didn't want to do that. Hold on. Move towards the enemy to defuse its attack. What? That's not an enemy, apparently. That's strange, but okay. Or maybe it turns into one. I don't know. I don't know! This game is still very mysterious. Okay, antidote herb. I think I've played enough this game, though. I think we get the idea, right? Let's go until we die, I guess. But I think this game is fine. I think the you know, the aesthetics being different than Shiren the Wanderer, is it that big of a deal? I don't know. I think if you really like Dragon Quest, obviously, like, yeah, play this one. Oh wow, and exit the dungeon. Okay. Here's what I'm worried about. Like, do I actually have to leave the dungeon to get out with all the items that I have, or is there an actual ending to the dungeon, like in Shiren the Wanderer, right? Where you technically complete a run? Ah, jeez. We're surrounded. The Drakey's not attacking me, though. Also, haven't found the exit yet. There it is. So I can only go down. I can't go up. It's curious. I'm assuming there's more floors than 10, right? Still have a weapon yet. Magicians, great. Also, these ghosts move 2 spots at a time, which is interesting. There were absolutely enemies that did that in the last game too. Or not last game. Again, Shiren the Wanderer, I mean. Let's not provoke the magician. It's this guy again. It's gotta do something, right? It's gotta do something. That guy's following me from floor to floor. Again, not sure what gold does. Come on. God, I need a weapon. I need a weapon real bad. Okay, there we go. Copper sword. Please don't be cursed. Okay, +2 even. Not bad. Still need a shield. Okay. Let's eat that. I should use that medical herb too. A lot of bread. Great, great, great. Okay. HP up. Here. I don't need to eat yet. I think we'll be okay. Didn't explore the floor fully. Let's absolutely do that because we have time. Good. We're above, as I said. Try to stay above the levels of the floor you're on. Okay, it's just dead end. Should I try fighting the magician? Let's try fighting the magician. Okay, 3 hits. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Alright. Okay. Let's upgrade. Let's upgrade shields? Yeah, we don't even have one yet, so. Ah, crap. At least these things, these ghosts only attack once. The enemies that attack or move twice in Shiren the Wanderer attack twice, along with, like, they get 2 turns essentially, so they can move twice and they can attack twice. So when they're close, they get 2 actions essentially, which sucks. Okay, we found a bracelet. Do not have an identify scroll, so let's just throw it on and see what happens. No idea what it does. Maybe it's a rust-proof ring, so it can't be rusted, or maybe it can't be confused. I don't know. But it didn't do anything bad as far as I can tell, so let's keep it on. God, this music sucks. It sounds really bad. It sounds like very cut rate Super Nintendo music, obviously, but okay, we can make enemies go blind. There's this guy again. Still don't know what his deal is. I'm sure there are, like, Shiren the Wanderer is full of, like, little mini quests, right? Which I'm sure this game has too. Oh god. Oh god. Ooh. very scared after that missed sword swing. Okay. No focus. Welcome back. We indeed got to floor 10. Easy. It was... We made it. Is what else? We made it. Yeah, simple game. Okay. Now we got ghosts. Belly's rumbling. Alright, we're fine. This. Yeah, simply don't get killed. I simply chose skill. I'm starting to notice some of these differences in this game, though. I'm still mechanically unsure how the game is supposed to operate within the confines of being a rogue and being a Dragon Quest game. Like, this guy, I don't know what his deal is. Not an enemy. I have this scroll that says exit the dungeon, so it's like, and that was an item I had to pick up and find. That's, you cannot exit the dungeon typically. There's only one escape per floor, and either goes up or down, right? There's no choice to go up or down into the cavern, so... Actually, you know what? No, let's see what this does. I can always rewind, right? Okay, so it is an exit. And what if I'm bringing all this stuff back, what consequence does that have? Okay. That's it? That's it. It's not child labor. Look, I came back from the king, and my wife and this kid of ours made a house. This child is very capable, perhaps, or my wife is extremely capable. I don't know yet. I'm going to say they both are. But also, what did that do coming back? I see. So we need 279 more gold to expand the shop, and maybe that's how progression works? I'm guessing? I want to be back in the dungeon, though, so I'm going to take back that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going for a bit. Let's get a few more items, see if we can get that progression done in one. No idea what this does. Do not have any identification scrolls. Okay, so we'll keep going. Magicking that passive-aggressive text and rifle. Yeah, I know. Let's not get killed by this magician! Stop it! Stop it! Ooh. That was close. High drops. That probably cures being blind, right? Improves sight of the current floor. Okay, so it probably can see things like traps and stuff. Which is different than the scroll that reveals everything. Okay. Great job on your paycheck. We just need $2,000 more to afford the kitchen reno. I think the idea is you're expanding the shop. I don't know what that does yet, though, is the thing. Okay, I got a confused herb. So I'm starting to get some items that can help me fight enemies if I get overwhelmed, which is good. Still don't have a shield. Okay, I have another escape scroll. You only need one. If I throw this to the magician, does that do anything? No. It doesn't. You have to read the scroll. It's not like the herbs that usually, you know, puts the effect on, depending what it is. Okay, well, Oh, what the fuck is this guy? Oh, God! Oh, no! Okay, we leveled up at least. Stop doing that! Jesus Christ. Oh God, there's another one? What's this do? Nothing happened. Well, time to go. Time to go. Welcome home, dear. Yeah. Great. Great. I had 2 health. Fuck, I need 156 more gold. I want to see what happens when this levels up. So let's keep trying. Yeah, Stan Konya. Come here, you. Okay, found the exit here. We didn't get that far even last time, so it's like... This should be a breeze. Should. Can't lose money out of the bank, I assume, right? I assume? That's interesting in this game. It's like, if that money keeps track of your progression and cannot go down, right? Then it's not like the risk-reward of your items that you get from run to run can be saved anyways. Because, like, at least in Shiren the Wanderer, you could store items, right? I don't... As far as I can tell, I don't see a way you can do that right now, unless I unlock that in some way through the progression, right? Del Focus, who's to say? It's like if Torneko's shop is perhaps needing to invest before the big short, you know? Before the king does a rug pull on us or something. Sliming in loans, yeah. Is, what's his name? The guy that was in The Notebook. And Drive. Is he also in this world? Yeah, Ryan Scorpion. Yeah, thank you. Ryan Gosling, right? Okay, we got Blade Scroll. No weapons. No shields. Just not good. Level up once. There's also a Ken. It's true. I still have not watched Barbie. I want to. I should. So close to being the same guy from Ryu and Ken. No, not even close. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can Ken from Barbie throw a Shoryuken? Can he even throw a Hadouken? I don't think so. Ugh, I need a weapon. God. I'm not gonna get one at this rate. My hunger's 69, which is nice, but I don't have a way to escape. I do not have an escape scroll. Should I get into trouble again? Torneko is just out here with his fists. Jeez, these lawn jars. Not the easiest. Not the easiest. Well, that's Russell's teapot problem, is it? Proving a negative. It's true. It's true. Finding a lot of money, not finding any weapons. Okay, we have an outside scroll, so we can escape if we want it. If we get in a real bad way. Make that 2 outside scrolls, which is stupid. You only need 1, because once you leave, that's it! Right? So why would you ever need 2? Just fucking throw that shit away. Dear God. Return herb? Warp to a different, hopefully safer. Okay. That's your holy shit, but keep me in the game. The implication of Torneko punching slime to death is challenging. I mean, we don't know. Like, how solid are these slimes, right? Maybe it's like that, like, science experiment you do when you're in, like, grade 2 or 3, where it's like, you know, the more you handle the thing, the more solid it is, but then as soon as you, like, stop touching it, it gets, like, super liquid. We talked about this thing maybe a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? Yes. Come on. Ow. Okay, those things go down in 2 hits now at least, but I need a weapon! I mean, let's put it this way, Daibōken. Can you even use a sword on a slime or an axe? I don't know, my dude. You would end up just bisecting it, and then you gotta deal with 2 slimes, right? Traditionally the problem with fighting a slime. And I don't like the idea of making this much progress without a weapon. Torneko just punch it. There's this thing again, which no idea what this does. Return herb. Ugh. Stop giving me shit I don't need, video game. This run sucks. Just screenshot everything you appear seems to be identified and pick up. I mean, herbs don't need identification. You know, they made that something you don't have to do compared to the original Rogue, right? Shiren the Wanderer was the same. I don't have to identify other scrolls, you know, like scrolls within scrolls. You don't need to do that. Neither for foods, right? It just so happens all the items I'm getting are those, right? Weapons, you technically can identify, because it doesn't reveal to you what level they are, and also it does not reveal to you if they're cursed or not, right? So, like, there are some items that absolutely do, right? And yeah, staves, obviously you have to, right? Had the copper wand. Had. Right? Oh my god. Okay, great. A magician. Should I just blaze this thing? Does Blaze have range on it? Like the dragon herb in the last game, which Shiren the Wanderer does. No, it does not. Okay. It's good to know. I've only ever used it close up, but That's good to know. No weapons. Well, fuck. Okay. Guess we're going to floor 4, just with the most illegal weapons that Torneko is able to use. His fists. Oh, this fucker again. Here's what I have to say to you. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm curious. Wait. Oh god, this is bad. I have to get into a hallway and not let this thing... Okay, there we go. Yep. Yep. Okay, so 3 hits. Yep. Well, that one died in 2. Of course I missed. So it's not bisecting every single time, which is interesting. That's interesting. I am actually going to blaze this one, though. It's a good experience, I guess, but... good to know. Of course. I cannot afford to lose strength when all I have are my hands! God damn it. Big Brad. Interesting. It goes to 99%, not 100. Hold on. Does this have the, if I eat more food, does it go up again? No, it doesn't. Interesting. Okay, so you cannot expand your, belly in any way. Torneko's belly is already, as you can physically see, at the maximum. No matter how much Torneko here eats. Repel? I didn't quite figure out how to use this last time. I tried using it and then it just said like press in the direction of like an attack or something, and I was like, it didn't do the thing, so I was very confused. Also, I just punched at the air. I don't know if maybe it like I have to use it and then like assumingly an attack has to come to the way that I'm facing for that to like not just repel, but it like maybe it like reflects the attack to the attacker. Actually, I'm gonna test that out. See if we can find an enemy. Oh, great. So it's obviously going to do an attack. Oh, cool. The ghost is on me too. So if I use repel now, if it doesn't attack me, does it shoot it back at the enemy? No, it did not. So I have no fucking clue what it does. I have no clue what it does. Also, it decided not to split off. Interesting. Alright, well. Oh, cool, this guy again. At... Of course. Of course. Of course. God damn it, come on. Oh! Oh! Hey, we're level 6. Oh shit, I ate the confused. I thought it was a scroll, because it's a confused scroll in the other game, I think. So I have to throw these at this thing. Oh, don't! Oh, you fucker. Well. Gotta go. Gotta go. I was actually pretty lucky on that. On 1 HP. Oh, look, darling. I've expanded our shop some. Great. Now we can display our goods. And look at our living space, Papa. Yeah. It's small but cozy. Don't you think so? Yeah. Apollo has been helping me a lot, dear. As child labor, Nene. Is that what we're saying? Were you not displaying your goods before? No. People were just walking up, be like, do you got this? Today I heard something interesting from one of our customers. He said that if you find an outside scroll, you can escape the dungeon. Yeah, no shit. No shit, lady. That way you could bring home all the hard-earned items and gold. Yeah. It'll be your decisions as to when to continue exploring, when to return. Yeah, my decision or this lick item, enemy guy that just is the worst. If you want our store to grow quickly, find an outside scroll and use it to come home. Yeah. Try to get hurt. Yeah. Absolutely not getting hurt out there. It's our day off, dear. Let's relax a little bit today. Oh, it's making the sound. Tear him up, oh! Nene, your wife, is interesting expressions. Tear him up out there! Way to go, tiger! But she loves us. So great. Let me see. From sales items you brought back. Back. Okay. Oh, there's something I need to tell you. This is the money left over after we enlarged the store. Use it for the good of us and for the store. Don't waste it. Wait, are you saying, like, I have money that I can use? I can't see if I have any, but... Also, who's this old lady? Grandma Maggie! Hello, Talon. I've got a hot tip for you. Is this our grandma? I hope it is. Also, why'd she just appear all out of thin air? Literally. Every night, my husband drinks these special herbal potions. Last night, just as he was finishing a new one, suddenly he breathed fire from his mouth. Wow, let me guess. I can hardly believe I'm 100 years old. I had to be youthful again. Oh ho ho. Ah yes, you want to talk about treasure. My husband told me, I recall, an iron safe was once seen on the 10th floor. If you have an iron safe in possession when you're defeated, you won't lose half your gold. That's interesting. Okay. Wonder if it's true. Interesting. Also, these are not items I can use. Okay. Also, this tree is inside the house! Yeah, okay, thanks, kid. Thanks, kid. Also, this stove is right by the bed. I'm questioning maybe the remodel. There's a really great restaurant in New Mexico that had a tree growing inside in the middle of it. Dull Focus, is this really great restaurant in New Mexico called the Rainforest Cafe? The Rainforest Cafe, where the best sopapillas you've ever had were. If that was true, I would say... You know what? No, you have that one. You can have that one. Enjoy that. This game's pretty neat. Let's put a save state down because I might as well. Actually, I'm curious, how does this game handle saves? Let's reset the game. Can you imagine being a Sophia next to the animatronic orangutans or whatever? I mean, yeah, they're hanging off that tree you think is so cool. Right next to the tiger that's ready to pounce behind it, right? Okay, so a similar... Oh, we can rename the village, but I don't want to be in Stan Village anymore. Begin game, I'm assuming. Yeah, start a new one. Continue. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. That was kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Let me fix my lighting situation really quick. Oop. Oop. Ooh, too bright. Let's fix that really quick. There we go. It's like my daytime versus nighttime lighting, right? Torneko's Great Adventure, or Torneko no Daibōken Fushigi no Dungeon, right? Let's bring up the list. Oop. And also copy and paste the name of this game really quick. Here. Let's not, let's get right to the point. I think this game is pretty solid. I think it's also... Compared to Shiren the Wanderer, there's definitely some things that I've seen so far. Obviously, I've not spent as much time in this game than Shiren the Wanderer. There are certain things that are missing, right? Specifically being able to use items off the ground, right? Which is something you can do in Rogue. It doesn't have to be in your inventory, right? Whereas this game doesn't have a command for that. It only had a command to pick it up if you're standing on the same spot of an item that you haven't automatically picked up by walking over it, right? So I'm not saying that's bad, but that can like change the number of turns you use if you're really in a pinch, right? Versus like, you know, if there's like something on the ground, I can either throw or use. If it's like even something like a wand or a stave or a scroll, I can't read it directly off the ground to activate it, right? I'm not saying that's a deal breaker, but it's definitely something that like, you know, there's going to be that one moment where you critically cannot let another turn go by, where you have to pick something up off the ground and then use it, right? Which is 2 turns instead of 1 turn. There will be situations where that is critical. And of course, when it is critical, it means life or death. Almost always when it comes to a roguelike, right? I do find it really interesting how this game is structured in terms of its progression. Having this home base where you need to get money to like improve it, push the progression along, whatever progression means. I still don't fully know. There was nothing functional when we did that upgrade, right? There was some story, which is okay. Your wife and your kid building out this house, and then grandma showing up all of a sudden. It's like, all right, there's clearly something there. But I don't know the impact of it yet, right? So I'll admit, I think I need to spend more time with this game. I think I need to spend more time with Torneko's Great Adventure, much like I do with Shiren the Wanderer. But here's what I'll say right now. We gotta rank this game. Now, do I like this game more or less than Shiren the Wanderer currently, right? Currently. Well, that's complicated because I think Shiren the Wanderer is better than where I last left it. By quite a bit. By quite a bit. So let's do this first, shall we? Because I think Shiren the Wanderer is better than Contra 3, The Alien Wars. I also think Shiren the Wanderer is better than Super Mario Kart. I also think it's better than Harvest Moon. I think it's even better than NHL 94. I think it's better than Star Fox. I think it's better than Final Fight 3 and Turtles in Time. I think it's better than Super Castlevania 4. I think it's better than Uniracers and Pilot Wings. I think it's better than Evo Search for Eden. It's better than Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition. I think it's better than UN Squadron and Batman Returns. I think it's also better than Human Grand Prix. And we're back. Because my computer decided to crash in the middle of that. For those who are watching on the VOD, wonder why there's a weird edit in the middle there. It's because, well, Windows 11. That's why. Windows 11 doing fun kernel crashes. I want to screw you to death, my computer. What did I last say? I think, according to my recording at least, I was talking about how I think Shiren the Wanderer, which, oh, I did a cut out of that list and I don't have anything to paste. Fuck. Hold on. Mystery Dungeon, Shiren the Wanderer, or Fushigi no Dungeon 2. This is what happens. This is what happens, right? Last thing I said was I think this Shiren the Wanderer game, of course, which we were re-ranking, was better than, I think I said Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition, before it crashed, right? Actually, I think I even said it's better than UN Squadron. So let's hold on. Let's just go boop, boop, boop. It's not where I'm actually putting it. Just where I am, so I can type this out. So I can get that again. 5. Did this originally in part 105. Okay. Let's get back on this. Because this is where it's in the zone. Wait, no. I said it was better than Human Grand Prix. Yeah, that Fushigi. It's... Yeah. It means mystery. Right? It just means mystery. So... Yes, that thing that David Bowie is fucking around with in Labyrinth? It's a mystery. That's why it's called that. That's how they named it, right? Mystery Dungeon, Shiren the Wanderer, is better than Human Grand Prix. Is it better than Final Fantasy 2? It's not. It's not. It's not. It's close. It's close. It's very close. My reserve, welcome back. Coming right back after my computer crash. Shiren the Wanderer, we have re-ranked. And after I spent an enormous amount of time loving the shit out of this game, it has moved up like 20 spaces, right? Yeah, like before I had it like at 49, like down here underneath Contra 3, the Alien Wars, right? Jumping up nearly half the list of where it was Oh, well, no, actually, pretty much exactly, right? Now up to number 25. I think this game is incredible, right? But Torneko's Great Adventure. Torneko no Daibōken, Fushigi no Dungeon. Where does this go? Because I'm trying to decide if this game, Torneko's Great Adventure, is better than Shiren the Wanderer. And there's a couple technical missteps, I think, that are missing. They're not missteps. It's hard to say. There's a couple, like the using things off the floor. As a rogue itself, I think it's fine. I think it's mostly fine. A couple items are a little bit different, you know? Like there's that thing where I mentioned where the combining of the shit, what was it? I've forgotten. It doesn't matter. It's fine. There's like a couple mechanics where I think it was like the thing that you could like reveal everything on the map or not. It's just minor differences. I think the main thing that I'm starting to realize out of this is just like the structure of the game, right? Shiren the Wanderer, the whole point is get to floor 30, right? As far as I can tell, this Torneko's Great Adventure not indicating that to me. But I'm sure there's something, right? I'm sure there's something like that, which is why I need to spend more time with it to definitively say, right? I do like the whole come back home, you know, like with some money to progress. I think that's good. But I think Shiren the Wanderer is more interesting with putting like the town villages in between as checkpoints to talk to more NPCs to unlock things is more interesting, right? It gives the game more drive to push further into the rogue, where into those dungeons. But like Torneko's Great Adventure, it's just like, well, I'm about to die, so I better make sure I have an escape scroll to get the fuck out of there, right? So like the way the risk is mitigated is quite significantly different. And also, you know, how those things were dropping since the first floor that I was in and stuff, right? At least by the luck that I had there. So I don't think this version so far is better than Shiren the Wanderer. I think I find Shiren the Wanderer more interesting. And also, look, aesthetically, I love Akira Toriyama, don't get me wrong. But like, man, I did not like the music in this game. I did not like the music in Torneko's Great Adventure. I think it's pretty bad. And I'm not just saying that because I think Koichi Sugiyama is a piece of shit, you know? A notable piece of shit. I just don't think I don't think all his music is very good, period, if I'm being honest. I have nostalgia for the original Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior theme, but like aside from that, or themes, I should say, there's like the cave theme in that is okay, but it's... He has composed some real piece of works that's not good at all. So I don't have any nice things to say about him really all that much, aside from there's a couple pieces of music in Dragon Warrior 1 that is okay. But yeah, I don't think Torneko's Great Adventure is as good as Shiren the Wanderer. But is it better or worse than Human Grand Prix? Let's do a little more science. I think Torneko's is still better than Contra 3 and Harvest Moon. I do. I would also go as far as say I think it's better than Street Fighter Alpha 2. I think it's better than Super Castlevania 4. Yeah, it is. It is. I think it's better than Ninja Warriors. I think it's better than Pilot Wings. I think it's better than Evo Searcher Eden. My Hero Zero. I think it's better than UN Squadron. Or is it? Hold on. Hold on. Obviously, I'm using a translation patch, so there's a little bit of writing that it's hard to judge. It's hard to judge. Torneko's Great Adventure is absolutely better than Evo Search for Eden. It's absolutely better than Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition. Man, UN Squadron hits real nice. The weapons in it, real interesting. Music is incredible, which it is not in Torneko's Great Adventure. The action, those gigantic jet sprites for the bosses and stuff. The way you choose missions. Really gorgeous looking anime art. But, you know, the Kira Toyama art. Very, very cute. Very, very fun in Torneko's Great Adventure. Human Grand Prix is really fucking solid. Man. Here's what I'll say. I don't think Torneko's Great Adventure is better than UN Squadron or Batman Returns or Human Grand Prix or Shiren the Wanderer. But it's very close. It's very close. If I am going to play more Torneko's Great Adventure, absolutely. I'm going to try to complete a run or see what even that entails. Crime or not. To see if there's more story elements in the dungeoneering process, right? The search action, one might say, right? Because if I find something worthwhile in there, this game is absolutely going to be better than UN Squadron. It's absolutely going to be better than Human Grand Prix. There's a chance even it could be better than even Shiren the Wanderer, if I'm being honest. Right? Because Shiren the Wanderer, its flaws are mostly in that the same way that they're not great with Torneko's, right? I don't always love the interface. I don't love the control screams, the control scheme screams. I'm screaming right now. I think the way progression works with the various quest lines and stuff is really, really fun. It makes that, it makes the run to run, you know, like going from run to run to run into, I'm saying run a lot, going from one run to another to progress NPCs that you interact with. It's really, really fun in Shiren the Wanderer, right? And like, I find it really interesting how they can impact, you know, your companions following you around, or impact giving you bonuses, or impact, you know, whether you choose to give them your money to give up your resources, right? Torneko's Great Adventure did not have any of that, right? There was no risk reward. It's just gimme, 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 right? I also know I didn't see every single item in this game. I don't even know if there's like storage, like there were pots in Shiren the Wanderer. I don't know, you know, what happens when you make it to the end. Like I said, is there an end? I don't know. I just escaped because the risk of staying in meant death and I lose everything. So of course I'm just going to get the fuck out, right? But they can't store things at home yet. Unless there's more to that progression, right? I don't know if there's going to be other unique NPCs I run into. There's that weird statue, which alludes me to believe that there might be, right? That weird statue I attacked and did things to it. Didn't even budge. And I saw it every time I went down a floor. There's got to be something with that, right? So I expect there is maybe more on the surface. Or more than what the surface is showing. But I do need to spend more time with it to really figure that out. That being said, I think it's still very, very solid. But there's, like I said, there's things about it that I'm very, very curious to see where the surprises actually lie. Because Shiren the Wanderer is chock full of them. Right? we'll see. It's also worth noting, right? Like, I mean, this game came out in 1993. 2 more years. They were given with Shiren the Wanderer to give it more juice, right? I remember reading an interview, interview content of Chunsoft saying things like they're really happy to break away from the Dragon Quest franchise because it let them open up a lot more doors to do more stuff. I don't know if they mean that with like character design specifically or whatever it might be, or if it meant specifically within like the confines of like, with the Dragon Quest franchise, like, no, you're only allowed to use like these kinds of items, these kinds of monsters, that do these specific kinds of attacks, and da-da-da-da-da, right? So I came in expecting Torneko's Great Adventure to be slightly more limited. But at least on the surface, from what I could tell, it's still very solid. It's still very, very solid. But, the possibility space of looking at these things not yet as equals, right? Like the possibility space of what happens in a Shiren the Wanderer run is still much, much greater, right? Because you can't just escape. You can't just escape in Shiren the Wanderer, right? You have to use storage. You have to like very safely progress, and you can lose that at any time. So the risk reward is much, much greater, right? Whereas Torneko's feels a little too safe. So, anyways, thanks, Retro Chris, for suggesting both of these games, right? I think they're very, very, very cool things that I'm very glad I now have exposure to. So, curious to see more. Or Del Focus. I'm curious to see Shiren the Wanderer 6 one of these days. I want to see what the modern version this got, right? All right. I think that's pretty good for an episode today. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll still hang out for a little bit. I got one last thing we got to do. But first, we got to end this show. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Of course, on the VOD, over at youtube.com/@RJLee. Come on over there. Come on over here. Twitch.tv/RJLee. We're doing this thing live. Hang on my chat. They're all very cool. Of course, suggest Super Nintendo game for yourself. Play as soon as possible. $20 tip. Best way to do it. Tip links down below. I'll play your game as soon as possible, so I'm not playing someone else's show. Or sorry, so I'm not. So I'm not playing someone else's game. So as long as it's the Let's Rank show, I'll play it. We still have a few more, right? Retro Chris? I still gotta play Buster Busts Loose, which I played before. It's okay. I remember it being fine. I remember it having a weird run mechanic that's kind of like Super Mario Bros. 3. You can't fly with Buster or anything like this, but I remember you could play as like the other characters and stuff. But again, it's been a very long time. So we'll visit that next week. We rented that so much. I remember very little about it, but I remember it being okay. Compared to like Bonkers and like Animaniacs, which I never tried those, but other Warner Brothers cartoon SNES platformers, I'm sure they're fine, right? Okay, let's get out of here. Thanks again. Congratulations to the Mystery Dungeon series. Super cool. So, oh god, didn't mean that. We'll see more of it another time. Thanks again. Have a nice night. Stick around. Peace.